Good evening, world of YouTube. Darwin Oracle here tonight, doing a reading for a subscriber. She's asked a very vague question, and that is, can I do a reading about her love life? Yes, I can. One thing that I would say to people watching this video, when you get a tarot card reading done, it always helps to be as specific as you can. And the reason for this is each of these cards have so many different meanings attached to them. It would help us interpret more clearly how the card best suits your situation. So for example, my beautiful questioner asked, can I do a reading about her love life? What happens if she asks, will I be meeting someone in the near future? I might be able to interpret the Prince of Wands to be, yes, you will be. She might ask a question about her current relationship, and that would then give new meaning to the Prince of Wands in the future position. The cards are here as a tool to help you gain insight and clarification. So to be as specific as you can with a question will help you get the most out of the reading. So let's begin. The questioner asks, can I do a reading about her love life? The answer is yes. Your current situation right now is the Four of Pentacles. So I feel that you're someone who is not in a relationship currently. You've come back into the care of someone that looks after you, whether it's a parent and you moving back into their home, or whether it's some financial assistance from the family to help you in the environment that you live in at the moment. I think in the past, you're probably someone that likes to be surrounded by nice material things, and at the moment you're having a bit of a wake-up call because the funds aren't there as easily as perhaps you would like them to be. So not a lot in your current situation about your love life, but definitely that you've gone back to an environment where someone is looking after you, most likely your family. The next card is, we call that an obstacle or something that's really weighing on your mind. And actually, it's temperance. So something's happened that's causing you to really take stock, take heed, step back, take your time, reassess the situation, think about things that are important to you. And that's most definitely highlighted in 2 or 3 cards also within this reading. So you're coming to a point where priorities are changing for you, your situation is changing, and you are having to make some very important decisions about the future. And if this is about finding love, I can't say for sure, but definitely you're having to think about things, I think, that are even bigger than your love life. So this is your reason for answering the question. It's unknown to you. This is your unconscious, this third card, moving into your conscious world of temperance, thinking, what's happening, what's going on, what's my next step, where am I going, who am I? You've got plans in your mind already. You're just biding your time, not sure which way you're going to go at this stage, into the consciousness of the future, which is the Hanged Man. So again, I feel like you're going through a period where you're really questioning all of those things that you thought were once important, but maybe aren't that important. And if you aren't doing that now, you'll be coming into a period where you will be reassessing everything. And that may even include your love life, and if that's a priority to you at this point. So the Seven of Wands is your unconscious reason. Why did you really sort of ask this question? And I feel like you've got a lot of issues that you're having to deal with on day-to-day reality. You know, there's nothing to do with love here, but you've got things that you need to get through in order to move forward. And maybe that's why temperance is a card there. Maybe it's giving you time to clear your mind and get through these issues that you do need to get through It's something that's definitely hanging over your head. Now this 7th card here is related to the 3rd card. So things, again, this is a card about just making sure that you sort out the things that you need to sort out so you can move on into happiness. It's sometimes trying not to focus too much on the negative, because while this gentleman here is looking forlorn and sad and thinking about, oh, what do I need to do, he's neglecting to see the beautiful things that are all around him. The cups, the blossoms, the horse, the castle, the sunshine. So don't try and get too bogged down in things that you need to get done. Otherwise you won't see the things that are really important and special around you, including possibly a man or a gentleman that could be waiting in the wings somewhere, but I will get to that. So while you're going through this stress time, while you're, biding your time, while you're the hanged man and pulling back and seeing things from a different perspective, try not to lose sight of the good things that do surround you at the moment. And I think in that is definitely your family and the support they've given you. But I don't want to take away from the fact that you do have things that you need to sort out, and they do need to be sorted out. The past is identified by the 5 of Wands. So there's definitely been some conflict going on. It's not really aggressive conflict, but in the past relationship that you've been in, there's been an inability to see things from the same perspective. There's been an inability to work together. The 2 partnerships are trying to jostle for power, one over the other. It's not aggressive, but it's not conducive to a happy relationship environment. I've always thought of this card as being something to do with younger people, working out what's their place in the world. So I feel like perhaps you've come out of a relationship with someone, you were either a young person or you were in this relationship with this other person from a young age. And so as you grow, as you blossom, as you start to test the boundaries, I think both of you, that caused some conflict. If you can see the 2 cards, because the cards always tell a story as you travel and your journey goes on. So the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands actually have the same fence line in the back. So the issues that you need to deal with through the 7 of Swords most likely comes from your past relationship. And again, I don't feel like there's full-on punch-ups and beat-ups or anything like that, but I feel that both people outgrew each other, and that the testing of the boundaries is this desire that as you grow, you want to experience new and different things. So the potential future card is the Hanged Man. And that is for you to start seeing things from a different perspective. I'm going to come back to that because it's definitely your potential future. As a very similar definition to your final card, which is the future. Both means the swords are down and you're starting to look at things in a different light. At this stage, we haven't really got into what does your relationship hold. But maybe it's saying that if you do go into a new relationship, that things are going to be very different. And it's almost like your world is turned upside down, but you needed to have the past event to happen to make you have a very much a changed perspective. The future card, and I will come back to the Hanged Man, but the future card is, I definitely see a gentleman. And the Prince of Wands is one of the most lovely of all the princes in the spread. He's just genuinely a really nice guy. Someone who is a listener, someone who people warm to instantly, possibly a Leo or one of the signs associated. He's outgoing. Like I say, people just just warm to this person. They are attractive. They do give sage advice. They're very level. They're very steady. I think that's a beautiful card. If a man like this was coming into your life, he may already be in your energy field now. You possibly already know this person. So look around you and see who there is in your periphery. He's in your social circle now. Prince of Wands. As I talked about the Four of Cups, he might be the thing that you need to just look out for. Or maybe you want to sort some of the things out before you embark on a relationship. But through all the emotional strain and turmoil that you've gone through recently, don't lose sight of the beauty that is around you right now. Because that's what's important. You know, energies come and go, cups tip over, love flows in, love flows out. But right now, don't lose sight of what is beautiful in your life and really treasure that. So this is your surroundings, the Four of Wands. I think you've come a long way from, I think you've actually, with the Seven of Wands, you've got things that you need to deal with, and it definitely weighs heavily on your mind. I think you're halfway there. I think now's the time for you to take a break. And this is what you may have been doing. You may have just been stepping back from the situation, and that's where this Prince of Wands may have come into your field of energy, and you're aware of this person. So maybe asking, about your love life. Maybe you've sort of been noticing this person. And it is time. Please take a break from the work that you have been doing, and don't feel like you've got to constantly sort of deal with these everyday things. Like, sometimes it is okay to let your hair down and take a break, and that's what the Four of Wands is in your surroundings. But being reversed, there's something different about that. You still need to be responsible for things because you're not as carefree as you were. So yes, while you are taking a break and having a party, you still need to make sure that you maintain that responsibility. Otherwise, as the next card shows, it could cause some kind of problem. So by that I mean the King of Swords. So this is your hopes and fears. Who is this King of Swords? Is this your father figure in your life? Is he going to be upset if you let your hair down too much, or if you maybe go out on a date? Does he want you to focus on whether it's work or study? I'm not sure what it is, but there's something in your life that you really need to deal with right now that's more important than everything. And the King of Swords is not going to be afraid to tell you so. Maybe your hopes and fears is that the person that you're about to meet is going to turn into someone that maybe he I don't think so. I think because of the type of card it is, if it was your past partner, I'd imagine him to be someone that's younger, a prince or a page. But being a king, I feel like your father or a father figure in your life is saying, look, stop thinking about your love life. You've got other things to worry about. Seven of Swords. So, you want the love life, but there's definitely someone around you that you're worried about what their reaction is going to be. The King of Swords. And this person has got a sharp tongue and a sharp wit and will not be afraid to tell you exactly what he thinks. He couldn't be any more different to the Wands character. But sometimes you need people in your life that are black and white. There's no shades of grey here. He'll tell you what's what. And that's, you want that person's approval, but at the same time, there is also that flip side that you might not like what you're going to hear. So the future card is your Five of Swords. And again, this is laying down and going, times are uncertain. It's time to just lay down and let clarity come to you. So I don't think now, it's not saying right now is the best time or it isn't the best time to meet someone. But I feel like you've got things that you do need to sort out. You do need to have a changed perspective on what's important in your life. And a relationship doesn't seem to be something that should be top of your priority. I certainly think there's someone about you that wants to get to know you, but you might just not have the time right now. You might actually be too busy doing other things to entertain that thought. But that's entirely up to you, because of course the reading I'm giving is just what the cards are interpreted to me. But I feel that yes, a relationship is not your main priority, or it shouldn't be, that you need to make some changes, some internal thought processes need to be shifted from the past of carefree, easy, materialistic, young perspectives. Your situation has changed, responsibility is coming, and you will enjoy that change. And once you're ready, I think the universe will give you the relationship that you're after. But like I said, there is someone there in the wings, a gentleman, and if you want to accept his help, I think do so. But don't push the relationship just yet. The cards are saying you need to make some more changes within yourself. You need to be ready. You need to assess what's important through the Hanged Man. And only through seeing the world upside down from a different perspective, you can move on and start looking for a relationship that is best for you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the reading that I gave tonight, and look forward to your comments. Thank you very much. Good night.